Film franchises are extremely popular, with many having their start as early as the 1930s. They form loyal fan bases, and their influence is nothing short of worldwide. Film franchises provide for an excellent means of displaying character growth. We'll be looking at the Harry Potter film franchise, in particular, the character growth of Ronald Weasley and Harry Potter. In the earlier films, Ron is used as a form of comic relief, whether it's milking his perpetual fear of spiders or exploiting his clumsiness.
Guardian Leviosa.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Eat slugs.
Another recurring theme is the Weasley family's status, for which Ron is teased throughout the series by Draco Malfoy. He's shown to be highly contentious when faced with head-on conflict, especially with Malfoy. He resorts to using force that wouldn't likely be recommended by anyone. Ron defies these stereotypically Ron characteristics as the movies progress. This is shown clearly in the later movies. Ron's shining moment is when he destroys the Slytherin Locket Horcrux, in which he's forced to confront his deepest fears and insecurities head-on, particularly that he's the least loved, both by his mother and his two closest friends. Ron keeps himself from succumbing to the image shown by the locket and slashes it, showing how much he's grown from the earlier films. Ron also learns to take responsibility for his shortcomings and mistakes rather than averting the blame onto others. In this scene, Ron admits that he's at fault for abandoning Harry and Hermione and apologizes for his actions.
I wanted to come back as soon as I left. I just didn't know how to find you.
This illustrates his maturity.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Harry Potter, the protagonist, displays a tremendous amount of character growth throughout the films as well. During his first year at Hogwarts, he has yet to learn about the wizarding world and shows deliberate disregard for the rules that are set for students, especially when he's advised by Dumbledore to avoid using the Mirror of Erised. Harry also tends to act rashly and arrogantly, disregarding anything that doesn't resonate with his own opinion. This can be seen when Harry is shocked to find that Severus Snape, the professor who shows much resentment towards Harry, was actually trying to protect him the entire time. Harry finds that Professor Quirrell, a professor largely perceived and portrayed as bumbling and rather incapable, is in reality acting as an aide to the evil Lord Voldemort. In his later years, Harry displays the ability to show empathy and compassion for others. Despite the constant torment and mockery that Malfoy throws at Harry throughout the series, Harry proves himself to be the better person by rescuing him from Fiendfire during the skirmish in the Room of Requirement. Harry's most defining moment is when he chooses to sacrifice himself to save others. Prior to this, Harry would often rush into things without regard for the safety of others or the consequences of his actions. In this moment, by making that self-sacrifice, Harry displays his ability to consider his options and make a decision for the benefit of the greater good. Harry Potter and Ronald Weasley each experience immense amounts of character growth over the course of the film series. This growth gives them the qualities they need to ultimately defeat Lord Voldemort and triumph over evil in the wizarding world.